So, sitting here taking a little break, not doing anything productive at the moment. I'm planning to watch 2 episodes of my favorite TV show, which is kind of difficult right now. I have in mind to ask out this certain girl. I've been having anxiety over the issue. I've been doing pretty well with focusing on myself and getting things done and building myself up. However, I still have moments where I battle with that longing of wanting to be with somebody. And it wasn't bothering me before until I had in mind that there's this particular girl I want to ask out, but I have to be patient and wait a few days or in God's timing before I can do that. I don't want to call too much and come off as clingy or as needy, so I gotta wait. So I'm hoping I can, so I'm coping well enough, but it feels like until I finally do it, this feeling of anxiety is just gonna be looming overhead. And the show, although it's great, one of the female characters on here kind of reminds me of the girl I want to ask out because she's just drop dead gorgeous. And any semblance of a good relationship, male-female relationship, can kind of strike that chord. Share this with you. This is in the moment struggle of a single man. Take a little look at my schedule here. My little sister came to me not too long ago while I was lying down watching my favorite TV show, trying to relax and take my mind off of things. Then she walks in and says, "Isaiah, we don't have any more food for lunch to bring to school tomorrow." Imagine how that makes me feel. I just went to the store not too long ago and got all the groceries that I thought we would be able to use for the next 2 weeks. Haven't even been eating any of it myself. I've been relying mostly on my job and a few health items that I bought for myself in order to keep me sustained. Now I'm told, after trying my best, Chris, here's how I want you to record me.
Okay.
Yes, Lyric.
I know you said you had much money, so I was wondering if you could just go to Family Dollar and then you can get a few stuff there that's like more cheaper. And then we can make dinner.
Okay, thank you, Lyric. Thank you for trying to help.
You're welcome.
Lord, I seek and find my validation, approval, love, and acceptance in you. Lord, you say that I, Isaiah Allums, am chosen. That I, Isaiah Allums, am holy and blameless. That I, Isaiah Allums, am your son. I pray your will be done today. May be done in, through, and for me and your people. Guide us this day to walk in step with your Holy Spirit. Here we are at the Dollar General, per my little sister's suggestion. They picked out the food themselves. Wave at the camera, Mr. Sherman. Wave at the camera, Lyric. Take us there to the store. Working on writing my book. So I just finished the last thing on my schedule. which was to give God thanks and praise that I finished everything that I planned on doing. The point is, everybody struggles with something. And the things you struggle with, more than likely, there's a whole host of people that struggle with that same thing. I am not the only single man in the world that struggles with being lonely and longing to be with somebody romantically. I am not the only one who is fighting and trying to do the best they can and then still struggle with moments of financial lack. I'm not the only one who is still learning that sometimes your best is not always going to be good enough. Your best is not always going to cover everything. And the temptation in the way we fool ourselves is, well, I tried my best and it didn't work, so trying your best must not work. But think with me on a logical level here. If you are doing the best you can and it's not working, what do you think is going to happen if you start trying to do less? You should constantly be trying to do your best and acknowledge that on this journey, in the process, does not mean you are going to win on every single level. Or at least you're not going to win according to your perception of win. James 1 verses 2 and 3 says, "Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials or troubles of various kinds. For you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing." In simpler terms, the troubles and struggles that you go through strengthen your faith and make you more mature in the process. Galatians 6:9, "And let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up." There is a harvest that God has for you in this life and in the next. But you only get that harvest if you don't give up. Doing good can be wearisome sometimes. And when you don't get the results that you want immediately or in the time that you want them, and in fact, when you get results that seem to go against your hard work, when you get the opposite results that you were hoping for, it can be discouraging. But the word tells us not to grow weary in doing good, but continue to be faithful in doing the things that God told you to do. And whatever opportunity you have to bear fruit that God wants you to bear that fruit. Don't give up. Now, the moment like what I had downstairs, when I was feeling a little discouraged, when I was feeling a little distraught. In the past, there have been plenty of times when I just gave up on my schedule and just spent the rest of the day watching TV trying to escape from my life's problems. But as many times as I've tried, and no matter how good the TV show was, or no matter how interesting the Facebook posts were, no matter how funny the YouTube videos were, no matter what I tried to do to escape, escaping has never left me feeling fulfilled. Escaping has never produced any sort of progress. But getting up and reminding myself that not only is struggle an expected part of life, but as a growing Christian, it is necessary for my building. It is necessary for my development. Don't use your struggle as an excuse. Use it as an opportunity to sharpen and enhance the weapon that is you. And you do that by continuing to walk in faith, walking in obedience to Christ, pursuing the things that He has called you to pursue. Keep reading your word. Keep staying in prayer. Fast regularly. Find a Bible-focused, Bible-living, healthy church. Get plugged in. Highway goals, highway living. Beep, beep. Let's take off.